this is Nutty Rock Chick back with another video. This is a quick TNA rant. I was going to be doing my lockdown predictions video and watching it. I thought I was going to be watching it live. Unfortunately, I didn't realise that TNA don't actually have a live stream. So if you're not in the US, you can't actually watch it live, which is a bit of a bummer. It's kind of annoying as well when you think about the amount of new fans they've got that have come across from the WWE, and they used to paying for the PPV streams. If you think about the amount of money that like TNA is not getting just for the sake of doing something as simple as an online stream, how daft is that? It's just such a waste. Because the thing is, it's like I was chatting to somebody and they said, oh, but you get it like free on TV in the UK 5 days later. I don't want to watch 5 days to watch a pay-per-view. I'm sorry, I can download it for free from somewhere tomorrow, which I will do, and I will try and do a lockdown review once I've downloaded it. But I'm just really annoyed because I always do. I'll always buy the stream, and then I do a review straight after, so it's all really fresh in my mind, and I can get like the show in the right order and all that sort of thing. Because when you download it, you'll get the matches, but you don't necessarily get the order in the sense of the whole pay-per-view. So it's a lot harder to do a good pay-per-view review with it. So that was kind of annoying. I suppose I can do a quick run through of the matches for you. James Storm versus RVD, which is the lockdown advantage match, which will blatantly go to the heels because, well, it'll tell us who's going to win, to be honest. Because if it doesn't go to the heels, then the heels are more likely to win. But if they're going with the traditional way that they do all of these sort of lockdown war games-esque matches, whoever the face team is, if they've got really beat down, then they don't get the advantage, and then they rise from above and conquer. Yeah, bless their cotton socks. They may be tacky storylines, but we do love them, don't we? Yeah, so that's that. They added an extra match, mostly due to the fact that all of the fans on Twitter and Facebook and the TNA webpage were bitching like motherfuckers, excuse my language, over the fact that the Motor City Machine Guns weren't on the pay-per-view and there wasn't enough exhibition on the pay-per-view. Unfortunately, this didn't mean that we actually got a tag title match for Motor City Machine Guns, which would have been a lot better. Instead, we've got a throw together with Homicide and Brian Kendrick. I've never actually been a Kendrick fan. I don't really see what they see in him, but whatever. I would much rather it have been Daniels, but I'm not going to go on that rant, so I'm still a bit gutted that they got rid of Daniels, because I like Daniels rather a lot. Right, yeah, and then we've got the two band matches. Oh god, why? Couldn't they just have shoved them all in a 3x3 and been done with it? Because let's face it, nobody actually really wants to watch these matches, apart from like the few slightly odd fans that are all like, yay, Wolfpack, and it's like, seriously? I mean, yeah, when they were young and fit, maybe. But now, really? You'd rather watch a load of barely able to wrestle old men than young, talented guys like the Motor City Machine Guns? Nah, see, I just don't get that. Yes, we've got EY versus Kevin Nash. I've heard some people go, oh, Kevin Nash should definitely win, and I'm like, really? The guy can barely walk. His knees are like completely screwed, and he really shouldn't be doing a cage match anyway. So I'm not really sure about that. I mean, I know the whole Kevin Nash is big and tough, and I loved him as Diesel, and I did, but I don't know. I think if the band win both of them, it will just be like, oh, really. And we've got the other band match, which is Scott Hall and Six Pack, I think they call him now. I still get to call him X Pack, I'm sorry. Versus Team 3D. This one is slightly more tolerable in one way and less than another, because at least sort of like the EY Kevin Nash match had some backstory to it, because Kevin Nash betrayed EY at the last pay-per-view. So there is some backstory to it, but again, why are we getting Team 3D versus the band instead of a match for the belts? Anybody? Give me a clue. Even if they made it a 3-way and had the band Team 3D 4, it'd have to be a 4-way, Motor City Machine Guns and Matt Morgan and whoever he manages to con into the ring with him. They could have done a 4 corners tag. And that would have been a much better use of the time slot on pay-per-view, in my opinion. What else have we got? Oh yeah, the couple of actually decent matches on this pay-per-view. God. We have Shannon Moore versus Kazarian versus Douglas Williams. This is the British guy. I quite like the build up for this. I quite like his whole like the X Division wrestlers suck thing, because I kind of quite want to see Kaz and Shannon Moore team up and beat the living hell out of him, and then have an X Division match. I would quite like that, and I don't really care who wins out of Shannon Moore and Kazarian. But I think they're actually they're either gonna make Doug Williams keep it because they like the storyline, or they're gonna let Kaz have it. And I think if they let Shannon Moore have it, it'll be a bit of a shame, because Shannon Moore's been there 2 minutes. I mean, I know it's one of the like from another company guys, so they try and give them a belt or something to convince them to stay. But I'd much rather see Kaz with the belt. At least Kaz is talented. What else have we got? Oh yeah, AJ versus the Pope and the Lethal Lockdown match. I think that's a lot, isn't it? Pretty much. I've quite probably missed one, but hey. Lethal Lockdown. Yeah, Team Hogan, I think will win. It's not really a big woo. I don't actually care who wins, to be honest. Though I think they should make a stipulation in it that, like, if if Flair loses, then he's never allowed to make AJ wear those horrible, ugly ass robes that make him look like a complete and utter bleep ever again. That would be good. Yay! Unfortunately, we're not going to get that. And AJ versus the Pope. I actually kind of want the Pope to go over. I really like AJ, and I really do. But I really hate him in robes and doing the whole mini Flair thing. I really, really don't like it. If they were gonna make him a heel, they could have just made him go over arrogant and turn against the fans, and I think it would have been far more effective than taking what is an original talent and turning it into something that was old a decade ago. Personal opinion. So yeah, I would quite like the Pope to win, just for the upset victory. And that's my lockdown preview as it ended up being.